Good morning, students of class 9. You are welcome back to the e-classes now. Let us continue our lesson in democratic politics. We are doing what is democracy and why democracy. So we are doing this chapter, and here is the subtitle: Arguments for Democracy. In our previous class we have learned about argument against democracy, why democratic government is not a good form of government. We have learned about that. There are some demerits are also there. But here we will talk about supporting the democratic government. Arguments for democracy. There may be a question, why is it the best form of government? Means why democratic government is the best form of government. Suppose if it is asked, then you have to write certain following points. Now here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are altogether 6 points. Now pay attention. Let us go through one by one. Democracy is better than other forms of government. Other forms of government such as monarchy, dictatorship or army rule. So democracy is better than all these different types of governments in responding to the need of the people. They have to respond to the need of the people, as well as more accountable form of government. They are more responsible. So democratic government is a more responsible form of government. They have to fulfill the needs of the people. That's one of the features of a democratic government. Now here number 2, democracy is based on consultation and discussion. Here in a democratic country, more people are involved. So here lot of consultation and discussion takes place as many people are involved in decision making. In a democratic government, there are more people who are engaged in decision making. So naturally, but this takes time. Naturally, it takes time. So the process is quite slow. It takes time to take out the result or the conclusion. But as a result, it reduces the chances of careless. Rash means careless and irresponsible decision. In a democratic government, the decision will be perfect because a number of heads or number of people are engaged in decision making. So the decision will be slow, it will take time, but it will be correct. It doesn't happen in a non-democratic government. There will be only one head and he decides whether it is wrong or right. He decides. The decision will be quick, but it might be rash or irresponsible, or it will lead to further complication. But here in a democratic government, this does not happen. It improves the quality of decision making. That means the final sentence is, it improves the quality of decision making. The decision will be correct. It takes time, no doubt, but since number of people are engaged in consultation and discussion, the decision will be correct. So here number 3, democracy provides a method. There is a method to deal with differences. The differences between the government and the people, the government, state government and the central government, or the central government and the people. So there is a method to deal with differences and conflicts. There are various organs of the government. They work together to solve the differences, and they find a method. There is a method to deal with various differences among the people and the government, and the government and the government. So method to deal with the differences and conflicts. Here this is one of the features of democracy, but this will not find, you will not find in a non-democratic government. So there is a method to deal with differences. Number 4, democracy enhances means increases. Democracy enhances the dignity of the citizens. All the citizens are equal in front of the eye of the law, or in front of the law, or each and everyone, their dignity is respected. So it enhances the dignity of the citizen, as well as are equal. Here in a democratic government, all the citizens are equal, irrespective of their caste, religion or creed, or whether they are rich or poor. All are equal regarding the dignity of the people. Here, and all have the same status. Status means position, dignity. People are not the subjects. Here people are not the subjects of the rulers, just like a king and the citizens and the subjects. Here there is no king. Here people are, citizens are not the subjects of the rulers, just like the monarchy. Here they are the rulers themselves. Here in a democratic government, people are the real rulers. The power of the government rests in the hand of the people. The real power are the people. So here, so that this shows that all the citizens are equal irrespective of their caste and creed. So they have the same status. Number 5, democracy is better than other forms of government in a number of ways because it allows us to correct its own mistakes. There are rooms for corrections. There is a chance to correct. So if the government doesn't function, they will be changed. So that means they have to do the work properly. So there is no question of making mistakes. Of course, mistakes are made, but there is a chance for corrections. So it allows us to correct its own mistakes. There is a space for public discussion. Here there is in democratic government there is a space for public discussions on these mistakes made by the governments, and there is room for corrections. There is room for correction also. So this is one of the feature. Because of this feature, we support that democratic government is the best form of government. These are the points. Now number 6. Here in this democratic government, here the rulers have to change. Here the rulers have to change. They have to change their policies if it is not beneficial to the people of the country. They have to change their decisions, or the rulers are changed. If they cannot do this, if they cannot change their decisions, they are changed. The rulers are changed by the people because the power rests in the hand of the people. So the people change the government. That means they need to work properly for the welfare of the people, and their decisions should benefit the public. So they have to change their decisions or the policies, or if they can't, the rulers are changed. This cannot happen in a non-democratic government. This type of things, this type of events or processes, you will not find in a non-democratic government. So because of these various aspects, various qualities, we can say that democratic government is the best form of government, and people around the world, they want the democratic government because of all these things. No doubt there are demerits also, we have learned already, but comparing the demerit and the merits of the democratic government, the merits of the democratic government outweighs the demerits. So in this way, democratic government is the best form of government. So you can learn these things. And in our next class to be continued, 2.4, this is 2.3, 2.4, broader meaning of democracy. Here we'll talk about the broader meaning of democracy. So a lot of things have to be learned here in this. Why it is called broader meaning? We have learned all about this democracy, but there are certain other things that have to be learned, that has to be learned. So until and unless a poor person goes to sleep with his full stomach, you cannot call that country a free country. A free country means free from all human sufferings. So broader meaning of democracy. So now it's all about that. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for your attention and your presence. You must go through the online portal so that you will not miss your classes. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for your attention.